This video will give an overview of the assessment model of aimsweb+. aimsweb+ has a hybrid assessment model to meet the variety of needs that educators have when utilizing their assessment results. aimsweb+ uses a multi-test battery approach for screening. This model combines high-quality curriculum-based measures with the standards-based assessments. As in classic aimsweb, we continue to use curriculum-based measurements that are brief, but are both reliable and sensitive to growth. These types of measures are designed to measure automaticity and fluency of basic skills. CBMs are easily used to both screen and progress monitor students. aimsweb+ adds new standards-based assessments, which give further depth into the understanding of what students know and also what they need to learn. These measures use a vertical scale across the grade levels. These measures are based on standards that are recommended for each level. Information gleaned from these results can be used to differentiate instruction. Both CBMs and SBA data is used together to develop composite scores. The purpose of these composite scores is to evaluate overall risk within the academic areas, both at group and individual levels. Composite scores are used to summarize broad areas based on the compilation of individual measure results. Students in kindergarten and first grade will have composites available in the areas of early literacy and early numeracy. Students in grades 2 through 12 will have composites for reading and math. Composites are only available for benchmarking. Composites require a minimum of particular assessments to be derived. In this example, you can see that there are 3 measures required to derive the reading composites for grade 4 through 12. You must complete the reading comprehension, vocabulary, and silent reading fluency measures. The oral reading fluency measure can also be administered, but is not required for the composite, unless the silent reading fluency is invalid. As mentioned earlier, there are a number of measures that were specifically designed to measure basic skills and to easily be used for both benchmarking and progress monitoring. These are curriculum-based measures, otherwise known as general outcome measures, and formative assessments. These measures were created with both basic skills and standards in mind. Let's look at the features of curriculum-based measures or general outcome measures. These types of measures allow teachers to focus on building automaticity and skills so that students are ready to move into higher order thinking. The automaticity of basic skills is so critical because these skills are universal, meaning all children need these skills to access and make progress in the general curriculum. Basic skills are foundational to many of the more complex reading and math concepts that students need to develop, and as they progress into school. These reading and math skills are the essential building blocks for learning in the general curriculum, regardless of the curriculum materials or the intervention they use in your school. These measures allow teachers to have the predictive power to determine a student's future academic success. These assessments are quick and easy and have a high degree of validity and reliability. Curriculum-based measures may not tell you everything about a student's learning, but they tell you how well a student is learning as they are learning. All of the aimsweb+ measures were developed with the Common Core, state standards, or state standards in mind. However, some measures in particular were designed to measure a broad range of skills within a single assessment. These include reading comprehension and math concepts and application measures. These measures have a blueprint that reflects the expectations described in the Common Core state standards at each grade level. Printed here, you can see the reading comprehension blueprint. It includes the number of items by domain across the grade level and the time period within aimsweb+. The Student Skill Plan report takes the guesswork out of determining student strengths and weaknesses within these areas. Although we don't use Common Core state standards in Minnesota, many of these align to the state standards that we have. These are the blueprints for the concepts and application measures from kindergarten and first grade. and then up through 8th grade. These measures use a developmental vertical scaling across grade levels that allow for growth comparisons to be made across school year. Due to the complexity of the skills assessed within each of these measures, these are used for benchmarking purposes only. More information on this can be found in the aimsweb Plus Developmental Manual and the Technical Manual. This is the assessment model for aimsweb Plus.